I share things from my algorithm that I think are cool, and then like I fuck with your algorithm by you sending it to you. You open it and you like it, and you send me
Yeah,
one
you're
back,
part
and
of
then
it.
my algorithm wants to fuck with. So it's like we're sending like algorithmic STDs to each other.
This show is for entertainment only. We are not professionals, and nothing said here counts as real advice. Beyond this point, what you do with the information we discuss is solely your responsibility. Please do your own research before making decisions based on anything mentioned in our chats.
Hey everybody, I'm Carson,
I'm Paulina.
And I'm Brandon.
and we're the group chat. So welcome to the show today, guys. What are we talking about again?
That's a good question.
Carson, remind us? I don't know.
It's okay, everybody. We just literally spent like 20 minutes talking about what we were going to talk about, but then we get to this moment, and it's like, why are we here?
Windows.
What are we doing on this rock floating through the universe, flying through the universe?
It's a good question.
I guess the optimization isn't working for us.
Are you optimized? I don't know. That's been popping up a lot on my feed, whether that's YouTube or Instagram. It's been showing up. I mean, I think it's probably true for everybody, but some things out there always telling you there's a better way to do this, or don't eat this combination of foods. You should do this. Sometimes you've seen the little clips with like, I'm a vitamin and I do this. I don't know if you guys have seen that one, but I don't know what you guys think about all that. There's a lot of noise. There's a lot of pushing going on. So what is your experience?
I think it's too much.
Agreeing. Yeah.
It's too much. It's overload.
For sure.
There seems to be always something popping up. There's always a way to do something better, do something different. It's probably true, but I think it's just constant intake of that is a little too much.
Yeah, and sometimes it feels like one way is the right way to do it, and then you find another video and it's like, actually, that way that you have learned is not right. And they give you like a whole spiel about it, and they give you 5 different other ways. And then you scroll past like 3 other videos, and they tell you the opposite of that again. And you're like, oh my God, like, what should I be doing? Like, what is the manual here? Like, can someone give me like clear instructions?
It's like everybody's an expert and then nobody knows anything all at the same time.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. So now I'm going to search with AI because I probably know that if I think about it, or like try to remember what I learned in this, what to do in this situation. But then it's just so easy to go, hey, can I leave this in the fridge for 3 or 4 days and still eat it? And it's like, obviously not. If you're even questioning it, you should probably throw it out. No, it doesn't say it in those words. I wish it were like that direct. You always see videos with people having their ChatGPT program to have a different voice or different attitude. And I'm just like, I just want to get on that level. But
yeah.
Then again, it's comical, but it's also scary. Like people are putting so much humanity into this when it's just,
just not. just
let's chill out on that. What was I going to say? So yeah, like example, electric toothbrushes are bad for you, right? Because the electromagnetic field, it's ionizing. Well, it's not ionizing radiation. Okay. They're trying to get you to like worry about the microplastics. They're trying to get you to worry about the electromagnetic frequencies, whether it's your Bluetooth headphones or it's a freaking toothbrush. And nobody's saying anything about the phones that we hold close to our heads or we just keep in our pockets all day. It's like, I'm not going to worry about a few microplastics. I'm going to change my toothbrush heads. I mean, I'll buy the bamboo ones if I find them, but I'm not going to go out of my way to just start optimizing my oral hygiene. I'm already doing a pretty fucking good job.
You didn't hear about that one, actually. Like, I always heard electric toothbrushes to be recommended because it's the best way to clean your teeth, whatever, like recommended by dentists. But then I never heard the counter argument for that.
I've been seeing it a lot. I'm like, then I just did a little research for like 2 minutes. And it was like, yeah, but you probably should worry more. Yeah, I was like, I'm not worried about that. Stop showing me. And I had to do that like 10 times. Stop showing me this inappropriate, irrelevant, unnecessary garbage. I don't know what else I have to push on here.
Does he still continue to pop up?
After I mentioned it just now, probably show up again, but we'll see. I'll let you know. The second it does, it'll appear in the group chat. I'll send it to you. I'll share it with you.
So here it is.
Oh, man. But I've heard about the bamboo ones or something like that. Like that there is this guy who invented like the best toothbrush or whatever, and it's like a fucking toothbrush that is like bamboo that costs like $12. And I'm like, who the fuck is paying $12 for a toothbrush that you need to replace every 3 months or whatever? It's like you can go fucking no, I'm bankrupt, but like for real, like
using
It's
like
expensive.
horsehair, boar hair, like bristles or whatever.
yeah.
It's like that sounds like it tastes gross.
There's always something.
Yeah.
People try anything if it means they're doing the best they can.
Yeah. And
So-
that's this idea, like the best that we can. It's like just because something is good for somebody else doesn't necessarily mean it's the best for us.
Yeah, in
And
so
we
many
have to
cases.
we have to sort of think, like take a step back and think about that, because yeah, the algorithm can feed us all of those things, but I'll give you guys an example. I was looking for wedding dresses, right? And I had a very specific style of a wedding dress that I wanted to get. But then I started looking at them and I was like, I don't know where these crazy brides that are paying 3,000 euros for a dress that they're going to wear for one night, you know? Of course, the dresses look beautiful, but I'm like, why is it showing me the least like fancy person, you know, that you can meet? And like, the best for me is not to get a 3,000 euro dress because one, I don't want to, and two, why the fuck would I for one night, for a couple of hours? You know, so is this idea, is it really the best for me to get that type of dress, to pay that much money for something that is for a couple of hours?
Do you want your wedding night to be something that you'll remember forever?
Yeah, but it's
You
people
need to
that
buy this
make
dress.
it.
For
It's
3,000
people
euros.
that make it memorable, not a fucking dress. Like the dress, I don't know, like it can get dirty, you can get a wine stain on it, and what? Like,
All of the above.
yeah. I don't know.
I hear you. I hear you.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, the consumerist thing is always going to be there. And I roll my eyes at that. Well, then, you know, occasionally I see some cool product and I click on it and I find out, like you said, it's 3,000 or it's like 500. Like, that piece of crap. Like, I was going to buy it
Why?
because it looked useful.
But now
because I
it's
wanna-
not.
Not for that price.
Like, food is more useful than that shit because I won't be eating for 2 months if I pay for this.
And you'll be divorced.
Yeah, person's buying shit again. Some guys have gambling issues. Some guys do other things.
Another Amazon box on my doorstep. What the fuck, Carson?
Happens to the best. All right. I don't
Yeah.
know. Like you said earlier, I think a lot of this also has to do with like people not doing research. Like there's so much input. Every week there's something new. Someone's saying something, oh, this is the best. The next week is something different. And a lot of times because we as consumers don't put any effort to actually look at the information.
Mm.
You just keep taking in more and more information and you don't know what's true because you hear so much. And all you really need to do is, like you said before, Carson, like 2 minutes of research and you knew exactly what you saw. It wasn't worth it. It wasn't true.
And I wish I had researched it earlier because I had been seeing these ads for months. And I probably spent more than 2 minutes looking at these ads over the last several months.
For sure.
In total. 5 seconds here, 10 seconds there. Like, maybe they have a point. Maybe it's actually true. Sitting there like, oh, this could be the way. Maybe I'm a piece of shit for brushing my teeth 3 times a day with an electric toothbrush. And then in the end, it's like, no, I mean, some people only brush their teeth once. Like, some people
Or not at all.
don't
not
clean
at
their
all.
ass. Like, so, on the toothbrush rant. Didn't see that one coming.
All right.
All right. Well, are y'all the type of people who let the notifications just ding, ding, ding all day? Or do you mute them all? Your phone always on loud?
I generally have my phone on mute, but notifications, no. Well, notifications, they're on mute, like they're on silent, but I have them popping up. It doesn't really bother me because I'm the
Yeah.
sort of person that, like, if I see I have 3 notifications from Instagram, 2 from Facebook, I don't know, WhatsApp, I'll be like, okay, like I have other things to do. I'll check it later. If it happens to be that I'm actually using my phone, I'll respond to you. If I see a notification, if I'm not doing anything, fine, I'll respond to you. But if it's there and I'm doing something, I'm in my, I don't know, with my students or, I don't know, cooking, cleaning, whatever, I don't care. Let the notifications, stack up and then I'll check them one by one.
For me, I have my phone. Basically, if a notification arrives, it just lights up. Like there's like a blue lights on the side and it pops up and that's it. Like it doesn't say, oh, you have WhatsApp or email or whatever. It's just, it lights up and that's it. And that's the best for me because I don't want to know. I don't want to be bothered with my phone all the time. If I remember correctly, I only have notifications for WhatsApp and email, I believe.
We're all across the
Very,
board here. I'm like always muted, no notifications.
Yeah.
And then I go into Instagram, like 12 messages. No, that's too many.
and it's all me just sending you a whole bunch of reels.
It's like 4 of them are from Paulina, and then it's like 11 other conversations. Of like, in the end, there's 50 messages.
Yeah.
Oh. And then it's amazing. I'll just scroll and forget that I have to respond to all these messages. I'm like, oh shit, I haven't responded in weeks to this person, but it was just like a smiley face or emoji or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I tried, to sort of like mute certain like apps and just like, you know, in the settings like that, the notifications they'll go through or whatever. But for me, since when I run my own business too, since I have family in different countries and friends in different countries, my parents are getting up there in age. I prefer to have my notifications on for different reasons. Like my dad's health is, sort of rocky. So I prefer to have like notifications for my messenger, for Instagram, just so if there is a situation, people can get a hold of me because my sister or my mom is not going to call me on my Spanish number. They'll use WhatsApp or they use Messenger. So mainly for reasons of like communication, but if it wasn't for that, like I would just mute more than half of those.
You use your phone for communication?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. I thought that's what we use
That's
phones
strange.
for. Like you
So
actually call
strange.
people?
are you okay?
You send 10-minute voice notes?
Sus, yo. Hey, you
Yeah,
do send some long ass audio notes.
I know. Sorry. Sorry,
And
not
it's like
sorry.
2 times. Hit it 2 times. Like, got it. Copy.
Do you guys really do that? Yeah. Carson does it. He's
I
like,
don't.
I don't. Oh.
At
I don't
least
speed
one,
it up.
but not just you. Not just you. It's with everybody.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes me
Yeah,
feel a
don't
little
take
bit
it
better.
personal. Yeah.
You don't want to sit there through my, oh my God, Nacho, what are you doing? Stop eating things off the floor.
Well, if something like that happens, then I'll go back and turn it down so I can enjoy the richness of the moment. But
Take it all in.
otherwise, I'd rather go through fast and be like, oh, what is that? And then I'll go back to a part of it and be like, oh, I don't know. It's just something like the phone. There's like, I don't feel as guilty if I'm doing it like from a productivity thing. That's my trap, I think, the optimization trap, is that I feel like, well, this should make everything easier, right? So it should make everything faster. It shouldn't have to, it's not even like trying to offend the person who sent me something. It's almost like if we're not talking in a conversation, then okay. I know there's a little more, obviously, depending on who texts you. If it's a WhatsApp, then somebody's kind of counting on you to respond. So you're gonna listen to it as soon as you can. But it's kind of nice that in our generation, we just went from always calling to sometimes just sending a quick text and letting it just sit there. I think there's something good about that. I think that was one of the last major like breakthroughs in communication. People had the short form ability to just say, drop something, leave it there, and be like, yeah, there's no rush, get to it when you can. Thought of you or want your thoughts on this, but like in between an email and a phone call, obviously. I mean, we all know what it
Right.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, going from text messages to also sending things to friends in the apps, like Instagram. Oh, you see a reel, you're like, oh, I'm going to share that with Paulina. I'm going to see one. I'm like, okay, Brandon, we'll get this. I'll send this to Brandon.
Yeah.
And then now, so that's taken over text message. It was text message was great. And then we had group chats, and everybody's like, group chats are kind of annoying. They just like a million messages all the time. There's always like one or two people just, blah, 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 and you're just like, can you two like have your own private conversation now? No offense, but fuck off. We've all been there. Come on.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And so what's your algorithm feeding you? Because that's how we communicate. I share things from my algorithm that I think are cool. And then like, I fuck with your algorithm by you sending it to you. You open it and you like it and you send me one
you're
back.
part
And
of
then
it.
my algorithm was to fuck with. So it's like, we're sending like algorithmic STDs to each other. Like,
It's one way to look at it.
don't quote me on that.
The video Ria. Oh my god.
So what's your algorithm?
Brandon, you want to go first? I have to think about if I really want to
Yeah.
share with my algorithm.
No, I'm thinking, but the majority of mine is like things related to traveling. So it's a lot of stuff
I get
like traveling in Spain, traveling or basically anywhere in the US also. What else? A lot of sports, basketball. Yeah, a lot of NBA, college football things. I don't know, random stuff.
Yeah,
That's
I see
really
the football. I see the
What's that?
football stuff from in my feed. I get football sometimes because of you. And
Yeah.
basketball too, because we send each other sometimes basketball or football things.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's a lot of that, but it's mainly honestly right now, especially after this summer, traveling a lot. We're looking at lots of information or lots of different stuff. It's a lot of traveling around Spain.
Yeah. And then there's that always fear of missing out because everybody's traveling.
Yeah.
Oh, you have friends on there. At least I do. I'm like, you're always in a new place. I'm like, what do you do for work?
It's like, when do you work?
That's what I was talking about to Tony this morning. I was like, how the hell do these people afford to be constantly traveling? Like, do they have any savings at all? And what the hell do they do for work that they can just take off any day? I don't know, like a random Wednesday in October. I'm like, where are you going?
I'm jealous. I'm totally jealous.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. But there's a lot of people that they're doing well. No one knows. They're quiet and they're doing well, and they can do things like that. Hopefully soon.
But I agree with Brendan. I think my algorithm also has a lot of travel things. Since we were planning our trip to New York, now it has constantly like New York things. I'm like, why do I need this? I already been there. Like, I know these places. But yeah, a lot of travel things. I have a lot of memes as well. Just
Memes.
a lot of stupid memes. Yeah. I like to scroll through like different memes and just laugh and that's it. I have a lot of cats because obviously I have 2 cats, so a lot of things about like the best thing for your cat is blah blah blah. It's like, okay, and then you scroll to another one and it says something different. Trying to think of what else is my algorithm. Lots of things from like shows because I like to watch different shows. So I do like major stalking now on Supernatural. So a lot of Supernatural memes and references and bloopers. I also get sometimes like those typical influencers of get ready with me and whatever, but I try to sort of just scroll past that. I don't really like that content. But it still appears, every now and then because you like 1 or 2 about some sort of skincare then you're like, oh, I'll check this product out. It's in Mercadona. I'm going to go and see how it is. And then your whole algorithm becomes an influencer with get ready with me and skincare routines. I'm like, who has the time for that? So, like, who has the time to have, I don't know, a 7-step skincare routine every morning? Not me. Yeah.
You're just not optimizing
I'm not
your shit.
optimizing my life. Yeah.
Gotta get your shit together. That's what
Step your
that's what I was
game
trying
up.
to tell you. If you're not doing 7 steps, like, wait, isn't that, what's it, 7 steps? Is that an AA? How many steps are that one?
That's
12?
12 steps. Don't ask
Damn.
me how I know.
Oh, man.
Yeah. You're not even gonna do 7 steps? How are you gonna ever do 12, Paulina?
Exactly. Right? You're too lazy for that shit.
Unforgivable.
Yeah. And, but another thing that comes up a lot. Okay. Another thing that comes up a lot is fuck, I lost my train of thought. I saw you guys something and I just lost my train of thought. The typical things for like how to improve your like Instagram profile and all of that, you know, since obviously I'm doing a lot of the reels and social media, so everything just how to make the best carousels, how to make the best reels, which platform to use, which thing. I'm like, and one thing tells you these hooks are the best. Another one tells you, no, these hooks no longer work. In August, we're doing this. I'm like, but what makes the difference from July to August? It's a different month. That's it. What makes like, so yeah. Trying to optimize, but at the same time,
her feet exhaust her.
It's
She's
not
like,
lemon squeezing.
Too much information.
It's a lot. Well, my algorithm, it's a lot of, you know, I like to try on different lingerie.
Carson on a Saturday morning.
You know what? You know, the weekend's for you to let your freak flag fly. So who am I to stop somebody from doing such a thing?
No judgment.
I will not.
No.
But hey, I'm not here to judge. So I get a lot of, I mean, we all judge, right? So, not here to lie either. So, right. Political spokespeople, not politicians, but people who are like, what you said is bullshit, or what you guys are thinking is partisan, and maybe you should look at yourself in the mirror, blah, blah, blah. You know, things like that. Nothing too heavy. Then what else? Yeah, well, a lot of comedy, because I like stand-up comedy. Or I'll look at, reels, memes. It could be old skit from Key and Peele or Chappelle's Show or something. And those are the ones I stop on and I watch for like 20 or 30 seconds because, you know, you got to put yourself in the scene. Yeah. And then dance, a lot of like, I say a good amount of break dancing, even though it's not my favorite style. It just comes up a lot. I think it's probably just because it gets a lot of likes. People see it and they're like immediately just in shock with the way they're contorting their bodies and also timing it to the music. It's like, how many times did they practice that? Or is this something that they're just putting together on the spot? Yeah, occasionally fitness things, but it's mostly stuff to make me laugh. Otherwise, I'm not going to spend more than 10 minutes on it. I get really bored really easily. I don't think I'm easy to entertain. So it seems pretty good. Like algorithm's got me. It's got me down. Like it knows what I need when I start scrolling. I need a quick hit, a little laugh, and then just move on. Something that's piqued my interest or, you know, make me research toothbrush heads or something. Like, where the fuck did that come from? I'm here to have a good time, like not question my health choices. Well, you're trying to be my teacher. You're just a big distraction. So give me the funny things that distract me. At least it's a meaningful use of time.
But that's a good point that you bring up about this idea of health choices, right? That some people's algorithm is just that, right? And when talking about optimizing our lives and whatever that means for every person, has their own sort of idea of optimizing their lives. A lot of people right now are getting into running and fitness and I don't know, biking and whatever. And for me as a person who right now I'm not a huge fan of like constantly just working out and whatever. Um, I did my fair share of working out when I was much younger, from gymnastics to bowling,
I was
from
gonna say
gymnastics
it.
to aerial yoga. Sorry, Carson, you were going to say
No, I wasn't. I wasn't.
about the bowling. Yeah, I
I was
know.
gonna say bowling. I was
Yeah,
gonna say now we're gonna go bowling, and you're gonna embarrass me.
yeah. Um, and I did a lot of gym workouts when I was in my early 20s and whatever. Obviously, I probably should get back into working out and going to the gym and being a little bit more consistent with workouts as we get older. It's like the thing that you do because it's good for you. But some people really put themselves at these extremes, because it's trendy, because everyone is doing it. Um,
Right.
I have
CrossFit.
people, yeah, yeah. That's a big one. It's like a cult, you know?
You
And of
guys.
course some people do it because
Respect. But
sorry?
I was just saying respect, but some of y'all took both the red and the blue
Right.
pill and are like, give me all that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I think there is like, some people who do it because they truly actually enjoy it. And then there's this idea of like, that people do this to, so to say, be a better person, but they take it to an extreme. And I think I'm somewhere in that middle where I think it's important to yes, be a better person, to improve ourselves, to constantly work to do something better. But remember that at the end of the day, you're doing that for you. You're not doing that to constantly post it online to for others. You're doing that for yourself. Like if you want to go to the gym, I don't know, 5 times a week, make sure that you're doing that for yourself, not so you can post photos or videos or whatever. If I don't know, I'm trying to think of other hobbies that people have, but I don't know, if you're going snowboarding every single weekend, great. If you can fucking afford that, that's one, right? To go snowboarding every single weekend. But make sure that you're practicing that for yourself, that you're doing that to actually enjoy it instead of just posting it to post it because you want to see like you're optimizing your life.
Yeah, I mean, except for the influencers who are just out there trying to get the likes. I mean, in some cases they are helping like snowboard tutorial, like helping people
Yeah.
learn this basic move. Like there's usefulness in this, but I hear what you're saying. There are a lot of people also out there for the superficial, like I just want people to see that I'm doing cool things all the time.
Exactly.
And you can easily fall into that trap of just I want to see more likes. I want to see more followers. I judge my existence and the quality of the things I do based on how many people give me validation. Like,
Yeah.
so difficult. Oh no.
If you think that's also how they get paid. So the more
Yeah.
likes they get, the more followers, more people
Yeah.
tuning in to whatever they're doing, well, they make more
See,
money.
you
So they,
justify it. Yeah.
exactly. That's their
Yeah.
justification. Well, I do this because I get money. And it's not like Paulina says, people doing something because they actually like it. It's good for them. They do it because, well, in the end, as you said before, it feeds me.
Yeah, but we're talking here about like influencers, right? Like people who actually have their following or whatever. But everyday regular people, um, I see it so often, people constantly posting that I'm here, I'm doing this, I don't know, having breakfast somewhere. And it's like, why do I give a shit where you're having your breakfast? Like, it's like, yes, you want to optimize your life, you want to go out more, you don't need to be posting a story every 5 minutes that you're, I don't know, at a new coffee shop, then you're at a different brunch place, then you're going out for dinner with your friends. Be with your fucking friends, talk to your partner instead of posting the photos, And I get it. Like, yes, you want to maybe sometimes give a recommendation of that place but if you're not an influencer, like why do we care where, I don't know, where you take a fucking dump? Like,
I think it's also a call for help for a lot of people. It's this loneliness thing that you don't really know
Yeah.
you're going through, and people kind of feel a little less bad about it if they're at least putting themselves out there. They feel like they are putting themselves out there, even though it's really not. That's not how you form
Yeah.
connection, by just getting people to approve of you, of your choices. But yeah, I mean, there's that as well. I kind of just laugh. I don't laugh, but I don't take the statistics so seriously that I see online, because my brother and I were talking about it the other day. I mean, you just don't know how much of it is fake, how much of it is AI, how much of it is inflated or one sided. And it's really like truth is getting really, really hard to decipher. It's becoming more and more subjective to like what your perception of reality is. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, unfortunately, there's mental illness that's been created and transformed because of social media, because of tech, AI, and our reliance on it. And then this kind of substitution for human connection that we're signing up for, we're accepting the terms, but ooh, we're both at the same time oblivious as well as fully aware. And
Exactly.
we can't stop going back to it. Just like, give me more of that. I want more. Wake up, looking at the phone more per day, maybe you're not spending more time on it, but maybe you're opening the app more. Maybe you have a little anxiety because of that. You just kind of, whether or not you have notifications turned on, like maybe you just, something about it. Like you feel connected. You
Yeah.
feel like it's still good. It could be good. You're optimistic that it could be, maybe, maybe it is not a bad thing. And all this hype about like anti-social media or restrictions and for young people, maybe it's not so bad. And people are just being too sensitive about it.
We're all addicted to our phones and everything.
Yeah. And I
So
think, sorry, Brandon, go ahead.
No, I was going to say that when we went to the Bruno Mars concert, which was amazing, anyone, if you have the opportunity, go see it. But it's like no one was actually like enjoying the concert. Everyone had their phone out, recorded it. There was a guy in front of us that recorded the entire concert, the entire time, the 2.5, almost 3 hours. He had his phone out. He recorded the entire thing. And there's just so many people that are just with their phone and not enjoying the actual moment and listening to the music and being there dancing and singing. And I don't know, it's quite sad, actually.
Yeah.
Very sad.
Oh. I mean, I'm partially guilty of this because when I go to concerts, I also take photos and a little bit of videos, but I don't stand there for the whole concert recording it, Like I'll take, I don't know, a 30-second video
Of
of the
course.
part that I really like, or a
Exactly.
photo of, when the person is much closer, to me, and I'll take a photo, whatever, but not the whole entire show, And at the end of the day, when you really think about it, how many times do you go back to actually rewatch those videos,
Exactly. You're never going to go and watch it. Like, you're actually there live. Like, enjoy it now.
Yeah.
But whatever.
it's like, I'm going to save this for later. I'm going to save this for the future when I want to share it with a friend, when I want to post it and say, I did this, I saw this cool band. But it's not going to be anywhere near like recreating the experience of this is how it sounded. Like this was the energy in the crowd. This, like the weather, you didn't get to see the sunset. Oh my gosh, the whole day was this event, was this vibe.
Yeah.
Like you'll never get that with a video that you recorded. I mean, as great as a video could be, it's not going to take you back to that core memory. But if your memory of it is gone because you were actually viewing it through a screen, then you were actually never fully in the moment. But that's what we do so easily. And I think another part of like the whole, I gotta have something to show for this experience I call life. I gotta have it on recording. But we all know how long it takes to go back through photos that we took 5, 10 years ago. Like that takes a minute. You gotta sit down and actually look at these photos and be like, why did I save this? Or where was that? Or like it brings up some other memories, but videos, videos,
Yeah.
you're not going through those. And you're not gonna enjoy it. It's not gonna be the same.
Definitely
Yeah,
not.
but Carson, as you said, that we're missing those moments, right? And or like because we want to share it later, to say like, oh, this is what my life looks like. But in reality, our lives normally don't look like that. It's not like we go to concerts every single day. It's not like we're traveling every weekend, right? So it's almost creating this illusion, right? Of like, I always feel like people have almost like a different persona online, right? Not always, but very often, right? Um, that we almost like curated this little different persona online versus the person that we actually are, you know? And obviously if you have a business, if you're an influencer or whatever, like you're going to be a different person in person versus online. But I also see this with everyday regular folk. And sometimes you're thinking like, how are you so different online versus in person? For me, sometimes like I think I'm like, it's mind blowing. Like they change even the way that they talk, their mannerism, their whatever. And I'm like, really? I don't know. For me, it's just mind boggling. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that, but
I've never known somebody to where I could say your actual behavior is different from your online behavior. I
okay.
don't I don't really see it in myself because I don't post a lot. I'm like slow to open up online. I'm a little more private,
Yeah.
but I think just in the fact that people are willing to record certain things that they're doing alone, selfie stuff, or that they want to like share with the online community. It's kind of like, okay, so I had a salad too the other day. Do I need to like share with you my salad that I made? And it's probably the same salad I make once or twice a week. For example, it's the food stuff. It's the it's the kind of whole like, just look at me, look at what I'm doing, make me feel good about what I'm doing because I spent my hard-earned cash on this, and I
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
the hard-earned cash to use for this. But it's just much less meaningful than a real relationship with a human
It's the world we
or with
live
a
in now.
core memory. I think I'm getting off track.
No, but you're right. I think, it's just people we're so like connected to our phones. I mean, we're doing a fucking podcast. We're also connected to our screens, right? We're connected to our phones. I post
Yeah, but
reels
this
and
was a show. This is a social hour. This is our social hour.
yeah. Yeah, I
Like,
know.
it's not ideal. We'd rather do this in person, but
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know,
With a couple of beers and, but in general, like it's just this is what it has become. And sometimes I think about like what did people do? Because I like completely forgot. Like, what did people do before internet existed? And when they wanted to say that they're doing something, like they would just, I'm assuming they would just go to another person's house and be like, hey, I'm starting this business. Hey, I'm starting this project. Like, and you shared with the people who were the closest to you, or
Exactly.
you
It's face to
wouldn't.
face.
Yeah.
You had to communicate that way. Where I was, by phone, you call someone, but more face to face. And now it doesn't exist. Well, it exists. It's something that's not really done because everything's done digitally with the phone.
Yeah.
so do y'all do anything special to like limit your time on screens on your phone or your laptop? Like, it's very easy to pick up drop one device, pick up another, and think that you're doing something different. But
I have a timer. Well, in summer I cut it off because I don't know, because I use it more. But once school starts again, I'll put the timer on. But usually I don't use it. I think it was 20 minutes of Instagram, and I only think
it's pretty good.
usually I don't use it, especially once during the week as school's going. Impossible.
You don't use the 20. You don't even use. Yeah, wow.
It's like
You're a busy guy.
not the fact like I try not to. Like I usually when I get on Instagram, it's nothing. It's nothing there for me really. So basically, it's just you see someone send me a message. which is usually okay. Someone sent me a message, or it's probably expired because it was a story from 3 days ago. But I get on and I see that, and that's it. Because like we talked about this before, you get on Instagram and you just see stuff that it's not people that you follow. It's all ads, different things, and it's just like I don't have time for that.
Yeah. Well, I do the timer as well. Mine's 30 minutes. I mean, the unfortunate side is I have the option, as you know, to add 10 minutes for today, add an hour for today, no limit today. I'm like, it's the weekend. I'm not going to put limits on myself. And then I'm like, how much time did I spend on Instagram? Hour and a half. Damn.
Yeah.
Too much. But I do that. I put my phone down like an hour before bed. Just like, even if it's just lying there looking at the ceiling, it's better than looking at the phone.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my optimization. Like that's as far as I take it. I'm like, all right, I'm going to just cool down, try to not think about anything, or just let my mind go wherever it goes. Let it go. Not going to let the phone dictate my thoughts or the pattern or, you know, memories, things I need to think about for tomorrow. So that works. I do feel like I have more relaxed dreams and my energy is just better when I get into bed. So that's something, that's my optimization trick, really. I mean, I have a lot for health, like, or for fitness and health. Yeah. But for winding down, put that shit away. No bright lights, no loud noises, you know, just natural light if you can, no light, low light.
I leave my phone in the living room.
Smart.
You guys are so much better at this than I am.
And we're fully
Trust me,
optimized.
it's
I don't
worth it.
know.
It's worth it. It's
You
definitely
need
worth
to,
it.
certain things you got
fully
to
optimizing
optimize.
your life. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I honestly, I don't have any like timers set on Instagram, on TikTok, or whatever. But at the same time, I don't spend a lot of time on TikTok, on Instagram. Like on Instagram, I mainly use it now for the group chat, and every now and then I don't even post that much on my own Instagram as an Instagram. You know, like I feel like I used to post a lot more when I was like, I don't know, in my early 20s. It was like every day it was a 5 different parts of a story and whatever. Like now I still post, but it has to be really like a special day where I post like 5 stories in a row.
No.
TikTok, like I said, I mainly use it for writing. Um, and I don't really spend a lot of time there either. Um, there was a time, I would say a year and a half, where I was getting my TikTok started for writing and for creative purposes. That yes, I put in a lot more time. But
Hmm.
now, I don't know, maybe I open the TikTok app and I'm there for, I don't know, 5 minutes. And then I'm like, okay, I don't feel like looking through anything anymore. And I don't open it until the next day. I feel like I have enough self-control to actually just be like, okay, I watched 3 different reels. Okay, I don't feel like watching it anymore and put it aside. Um, so I don't have any timer set for that reason because I feel like I have enough self-control to actually not just sit there and scroll through reels. Like I know when it's the time to be like, okay, Paulina, focus. You need to get to work. You need to do this. You need to clean up in the house. I put on a podcast, I put on some music, and I start doing other things.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because we came out of it, like we went through it and we're coming out of it, that whole like hook, line, and sinker. That's a hook, line, and sinker, social media trap, like addicted lifestyle. I spent 5 hours on
Yeah.
Instagram yesterday. You know, true life. I'm Instagram addict.
Yeah.
So like you said, you just have to know when to put it down and take care of adult shit. Like you have adulting to do. You have
Every day.
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, kids, but
Yeah.
you got to learn some point. Put the
For
damn
sure.
thing down.
Yeah.
It's full of lies. It's a trap. They're trying to get you to think one way. They want everybody to do the same thing, wear the same clothes, have the same gadgets, have the same dreams, have the same doubts. That's where we're headed. I mean, we've always been heading that way, but it seems more and more that we're just waking up to that reality, and we don't like it, and we're not going to sit by and let it happen. So feel
And
empowered.
yeah. And how do you guys optimize your lives, if you guys do optimize your lives in any way? I know you guys mentioned, like, putting your phone on silent, or muting the notifications. I don't know, putting your phone in the living room when you're going to sleep, all of those things. But do you guys have any other, like, outside of the idea of like the cell phone? What do you guys think you do in order to optimize your lives? I know, Carson, you said health and fitness. You have plenty of tips for that, but he's like, yeah, yeah. People that are just listening to the podcast on Spotify can't see that, but Carson was nodding his head. He was like,
Mhm.
So
There's
yes,
a
I
lot.
do.
Walk every day, 20 or 30 minutes. You will never regret that. You're never going to say, man, I wish I hadn't gone for that walk. I mean, you will if you go for the walk at like 12 in the afternoon or 2, where it's the hottest part of the day. But
or step in
if
dog
you want
shit.
to, if you want to just be and do something simple, it gets you out of your head. Do it at the beginning of the day, do it at the end of the day, do it both times. That for me helps me just reset and get off of that treadmill of I have to do this, I have to do that. So just go for a walk. Just you'll come back and you'll do the things you have to do, but in that moment, you're taking care of yourself. You're giving yourself permission to say, hey, I can take care of myself. This is healthy for my skin, for my eyes, for my brain. I feel rejuvenated. I come back and I continue. Whether it's waking up or going to sleep or winding down, I mean, the walk is sunlight just in general. I would say that's probably the biggest thing that you can't argue with. You're inside all the time. Not good for this organism. Now walk it out. Now walk it out. Walk it. Isa walk it out. Sasa walk it.
No, get out.
All right, fine. No.
I don't know. I think for me, it'd probably just be like some type of, well, pretty much the same with Carson, like just some type of movement. Like during the summer, we're in here at the beach. Well, yeah, we're always walking either in the morning or in the evening, so it's not really that big of a deal. But once you get into the routine and during the school year, during everything, I need that time to at least, either go to the gym, go play tennis, like go for a walk, even if it's in the city, but something with movement and you're outside and you're not worried about anything else or everything else that's happening. You just focus on yourself.
So you guys walk a lot, and there's me sitting in my house keeping on life. No, I mean,
Get your cats.
I try to go on for walks, and if it's not for walks, it's even like just going to the supermarket. Like just getting outside of the house to get fresh air. Like just the idea of, when you work from home, it's even difficult to just get out of the house sometimes.
Yeah, I
Like
imagine.
it's so hot, and like you have plenty of things to do. You don't feel like it, whatever. You're like nice, at home with the AC on. Um, but I always try to say, okay, every day I probably should go outside, even if it's to my balcony, like, like just stand outside, like get some fresh air, have like a cup of coffee or whatever. Um, but for me, the important thing is, like, I always try to read at least a little bit, like even if it's 5 pages, to read every day. Um,
I like that one.
for the fact that I feel like we're constantly connected to a screen and constantly are watching reels, shorts, whatever. And it's like our brains are just with so much information that is sometimes just like useless. Like, why do I need to know, like, why, who is eating what salad, what day, whatever. Um, so to just disconnect from all that noise, sit down with an actual book. I don't know, sniff the book. I don't know. I like the smell of books, but to sit and be in like a different reality, you know? Oh my God, Carson, what is he
He's go-
gonna do?
he's going to get a book.
To
He's going to
sniff a
sniff
book.
it.
You've never sniffed a book before? I'm scared.
There we go.
Oh my god.
Sniffing
What
the
did
book.
it smell like?
There's something special about that. Did you? I'm not. This is a book I just think I got for free.
Oh, okay.
So it's good.
Can't tell you.
He hasn't read it.
Not
I
yet.
probably have read 2 or 3 pages. I think they're short stories.
It's a start.
It was
Okay.
they're just giving books away one day, I think at Georgia State. It's short stories, poetry. But I have it. I have something I can read.
There you go.
Yeah. But
So
it's a nice habit to have, right? To read.
I'll
Because
smell
we're
you every day.
so we're so connected to our phones that like to actually read something that is not news on the phone.
Yeah.
Right.
Somebody that puts
So these
thought.
are words that somebody said at some point in time. They were true to that person. They thought it was worth sharing. It may be completely irrelevant from your algorithm or your feed,
Yeah.
but hey, it smells good. Your screen does not smell good.
No, and it's probably
Depending on
linking.
what you were just eating, it smells like your hands.
Yeah.
But these are special. You're right.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
That's what I do when I leave my book and my phone in the living room. I read, but right now I'm using my Kindle, so it's still a screen, but it's not my phone, so it's better than nothing.
Yeah, but it has a purpose. That's its purpose, and it has one job. It's not, it's true. Yeah. So what? Amazon's burning books. I think Anthropic has also a similar program where they're going through books, they're mutilating them, taking their pages, feeding them to the computers. No need for those books anymore. Just let somebody else change what somebody wrote 50 years ago to suit the agenda of some politician. Nothing creepy
Insane.
going on at all. Fucking guys. Get it together. Get it together. That's just
the world we live in.
For real.
Yeah, that's bullshit. There's a lot of bullshit. I see people talking about the environment, talking about, well, we could go way political on this, but
yeah, let's not get into that. That will be a discussion for a different episode now.
burning books that I never use, that's not right. But I'm glad y'all read. I feel like this is an intervention. Like, Carson, read a fucking book.
Yes. Yes.
I don't read as much as I would like to.
I read. Exactly. That's it. I read, but it takes me a while to finish a book, or I just pick up 2 or 3. And I'm not really into any of them, or either of them. And so that's what takes longer.
Yeah.
Understandable.
I have 3 going right now.
Same.
It's not very efficient. We're not very optimized there.
No. And it's like
there's an app for that.
There's an app for it.
Of course, there is an app for everything. But on that note, I think for me, the important thing, I don't know if you guys will agree, when it comes to, no, Carson said no, he's not going to agree, to optimize our lives is, and this is something that I always will repeat, to be a little bit better or a better version of yourself than you were yesterday. Even if it's just slightly better, right? Even if you do one thing that is different, that makes you feel a little bit happier or move forward or whatever, I think that's the best thing, best optimization.
Down with that.
I think it's the truth. I don't know if it should be the goal, but I feel like it is what happens. I feel like it is what's occurring every day when you wake up. You've processed what happened to you the day before, the lessons you've learned, the reinforcement you made, and the good things that you did. And also some, hey, maybe we should try this a different way. And that gives you this better, you're better off for it. You can maybe finally have that conversation with the person you've been putting off. thing that might help them, might help you, might help your relationship, or just maybe how you see something going on in the world that you kind of, doesn't sit well with you. Maybe you can just see it a different way, and just experiment with different perspectives. I think it's the best thing. Ask questions. Don't just take it for what they tell you it is. Really see if that's the truth for you. But also don't be blind to your biased, to you yourself are biased, and that's okay. And you don't have to be perfect, and you're never gonna be.
Yeah.
So
That's what I'm saying. Even if it's a little bit, it's always better, right? Because you say that most of us, that all of us wake up, right, and we have this reflection. I wouldn't say, right?
I wouldn't say it's active reflection, but it's kind of like this thing that creeps into the day, and it shows
You think
itself
about
over
it.
the next 24. Yeah.
Some people, but I feel like there are also some people that just go about their lives and they're like, whatever, like,
Oh, sure.
whatever happens will happen, let it be the way it is. I don't need improvement. I'm perfect, whatever. Maybe not perfect, but there are many people that think that.
Not perfect, but happy. But as it is, as it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the anti-optimization people. They're just kind of like, fuck you, try to tell me I can do the better. I am not following this girl, but Instagram wants me to. She's very big. She's a very big girl. I don't know how old she is. I say girl, so maybe she's in her 20s, early 30s. You see, her thing is saying, I'm a big girl who loves to eat. And then it's all this food. And it looks delicious. Well, she's having a great time. She's living her life. Is it healthy? No, it's not. It's not optimizing anything except for maybe her influence over people who want to see her eat. And it's funny. She's like, I'm a big girl who loves to eat. And it's like, that's hilarious, dude. But my laughter and my big eyes is making you feel better about yourself. If it is, I'll have what you're having, because I don't know. I couldn't see myself and feel good about it. But her anti-optimization, in a sense, is her optimization. If she's making the best out of the situation, maybe she could be, maybe she's not well. Maybe she's calling out for help in a weird way. And if she's not, she's just living her best life. And, I'm here for it. Like, enjoy yourself. You look like you're eating delicious food. I would share a meal with you. You seem like a lot of fun. Like, let's eat some nachos like this high. That's cool. Like, yeah, some people are going the whole other direction with it, and that's just viral. That's just like extravagant. People are all amazed by the shock value or rage bait or whatever it might be. There's so much emotion at play. They're just hijacking emotions. Essentially, what we're all going through.
Yeah. Brandon, thoughts?
Gotta be stoic. No emotions. That's the best.
Let go of the emotions.
Let it all go.
You can try.
I don't know. It's difficult. Like I said before, like everything's changed. The world we live in is very different. And also, like, I think it's very sad. And I think, like, Carson, you're just talking about the lady, like, she's eating all that food. Like you said, well, maybe she does enjoy it, but more than likely she's not enjoying it. She's doing it for the views, for the likes and all that. And the entire time you're talking about that, I'm just thinking about the future. Like, she's eating all this stuff. Like you said, she's already a large person, so it's only gonna get worse. I'm thinking about all the health problems that she's gonna have, all for likes and views. And it's just like, we have
In
to
the
get
end,
beyond
it's a
that.
very sad story.
Exactly. We have to get beyond that. Like, everything's about the likes and the views and everything. Like, we have to actually think about ourselves as human beings and what we're doing to ourselves and how this influencing other people. I don't know. In general, social media and everything, it's going down a bad road. It's not. There's always good stuff, but I think the things that are bad are pretty bad.
Have to agree with you there.
Ditto. Anyways,
What would
Any
you
last-
do? What would you tell yourself, your younger self, if you could, about, for example, for me, Instagram? What would I tell myself?
Hmm.
What would be good to know now? It's gonna get more addictive. Maybe I never thought of as something I could get addicted to, but if in the beginning somebody told me it's gonna get way more addictive, you just wait. If they had given me some kind of warning, then maybe I would have seen it earlier, and maybe I wouldn't be on it. And honestly, sometimes I feel like getting off of it completely. It's a little difficult, impossible if you think about work. I mean,
Yeah.
It's necessary. And it's also changed
So.
over time. It's not what it was. If you think about when it first started to what it is now. But that's all social media.
Very different. We talked about this in a different
Yeah.
episode. Like Instagram is completely different. So I agree with you, Carson, that maybe if we would have known how Instagram would look like, would we really create those accounts? Like, would we be more than willing just to sign up for and have the accounts that we have now? Or, as you said, there is also the counter argument that right now it's almost impossible to not have an Instagram, because if you don't have an Instagram, people look at you like you're weird and like completely disconnected and from another fucking planet.
well, we wouldn't have a podcast. We would have no publicity if we couldn't get on a radio station, and nobody listens to the radio anymore.
Exactly.
I mean,
Unless you have Sirius XM, that's not a lot of people in the grand scheme of things. It's not enough
Not
to,
anymore.
not like we're doing it for that. We're not doing it for the likes, but if you have something that's even remotely connected to tech and sharing and,
Yeah.
you want to be out there, put yourself out there, you got to do it on the internet. Word of mouth.
Sure.
You're just a small fish in a big pond.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Just think about, like, originally, so once again, I'm the OG. So when Facebook started in the university, 2006, like you had to wait because it went like from one university to the next, and it was like little by little. Of course, my university was a small one. So we were like one of the last, not one of the last, but it took us a while to get it. And I think about how everything has changed so much in 20 years from it literally been like this little program on your computer to talk to other people at your school or from other schools to this massive world that we live in now that's just completely different than what it was in the beginning. It's insane.
And all the litigation and all the security settings and privacy settings you can go through on Facebook because they want to be up front, but they're still going to steal from you.
Yeah.
Right in front of your face.
Anything you put on there is theirs. On their platform is theirs. So yeah.
Fucking futz.
All right.
Well, people,
Was that
it
for
seems like
y'all?
we're ready to wrap things up.
Yeah.
You know what? Everybody's social battery is it's that time of
Right.
day.
Sunday night.
It's actually it's Sunday night for us recording. It's an hour earlier for me in Canarias, but
Lanzarote.
Lanzarote, that's where I view you.
That's right.
Thank you for watching, guys. We hope you got something out of this. We come here to try to be real with you guys. We're three friends living in different places. I don't know where this is going. Okay.
No. We're
Restart.
Rewind.
We're here to motivate you to
I'm not
optimize
gonna
your
sign
life. I don't know.
I don't want to do sign off. It's just, we'll see you on the next one. Take it easy.
Exactly. Bye.
Much love.
There's this. Not surprised by that for some reason.
That's bizarre.
How bizarre.
How bizarre.